I tell them, get mad at me. Get mad at an old man who can't understand talent. But if you're in this game long enough, you're going to run into a lot of different coaches. Some that are going to like what they see. Some will be able to bring things out in you. But at this point in time, I don't see. But that doesn't mean that next year it won't change. So go out and play. Find yourself a good coach and a good team, some that you like to, that you get along with, and then somehow you make connections, and play for those guys. And just keep playing the game. The game is the key. Play the game. The game doesn't lie. The ball doesn't lie. Coaches will lie to you. Parents will lie to you. They'll tell you you're the greatest thing since crushed ice. Don't believe them. But have fun playing the game. But continue playing. Don't get mad at the game of baseball. Get mad at the people running it. No, cutting a player it never has been, never will be. You can never get nonchalant about that. It's the part of the job I dislike the most. It really is. Some parents wanted to fight me. You come right here on the spot right where you're standing and said, "I'll punch your lights out right now."
Sure.
Oh yeah. My own nephew, my sister's kid. Yeah, that was a tough one. Usually when you make the cuts, you post it on a piece of paper someplace and your name's not on it, and then you can have a talk after or before, but it's usually pretty cold. But I couldn't do that with my own nephew. So I went over to the house, sat Mom, my sister, and my brother-in-law down and my nephew, and said, "Look, it's just not going to work out. This game's not for you, and I've got some better players. I'm going to have to cut you." I learned from Don Zimmer, my very first manager in professional baseball, who was a manager of the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. And he had to cut a friend of mine and someone that you know. Remember Dennis?
Yes.
Dennis and I signed with the Padres that year. And on the afternoon, the day before we were breaking camp, he went 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Just went crazy in the game. And they cut him that evening. And he couldn't understand why. And so I couldn't understand either. I was befuddled, but I was the player coach on that team, and I was with Zimmer that night, and I asked him the same question: why did you cut him? He said age played the major part, and they cut him because of his age. 2 previous years, our number 10 pitchers, the worst pitchers on the staff, we're talking, well, let's cut them, they're not going to pitch, and just wasting our time here. They both hung on and hung on. And they worked their way up to the end. Both pitchers were the number 1 pitchers by the end of their senior year. So you don't know.